Well, good evening, and thank you for joining us on this election night. I'm Gino Lamont. NBC Palm Springs will have special election coverage throughout the night and into the wee hours of the morning, bringing you all the latest on our local races and propositions. So let's dive right in. From Palm Springs to Indio to Desert Hot Springs, here's a look at residents casting their ballots earlier today. Voter turnout across the Coachella Valley has been called light, and that's probably because early voting has seen record numbers this year. More than 100 million people cast their ballots early across the country. Here in Riverside County, 650,000 of us have already turned in our ballots. Taking a live look now at a voting assistance center at Palm Desert Civic Center, and you can see there's a few people casting their votes as we're still more than 3 hours away from the polls closing here on the West Coast. So we'll begin to see our first results about 8 o'clock tonight. The registrar of voters will start dropping numbers shortly after 8. Now, throughout the night, we'll be breaking down all the local races and California's propositions. Our Sarah Sanchez is tracking those results with our new storyteller. She's got a little preview of what you'll see tonight. Sarah.
Yeah, Gino, it's pretty cool. I'm giving you a detailed look at all the local races and propositions. Let's preview one of those races, one of the most contested and controversial. That's Palm Springs District 4. Let's take a look here. We have, oops, I went all, see, look at this. Okay, so I'm still trying to figure this thing out. Palm Springs, there we go, District 4. We have Christy Holstead, she's the incumbent, Mike McCullough, and Diane Torres. Now, Holstead is currently mayor pro tem, will become Palm Springs' first female mayor if reelected. McCullough is a CPA. He served on city council from 2003 to 2007. He said he'll work to balance the budget, minimize the effects of the pandemic. Now, Torres is the final candidate. She's a member of the LGBTQ community, and she thinks she'll be able to represent the voice of the people if elected. We'll also be looking at propositions tonight. One of the most talked about is Prop 22. It's far and away the most expensive proposition in U.S. history, with Uber, Lyft, DoorDash paying more than $200 million to support its passage. Now, these apps want to be exempt from AB 5, a groundbreaking California law that would classify its drivers as employees, giving them benefits like paid sick leave and guarantee a minimum wage. We'll keep an eye on this along with all the other propositions, and there's a lot of them, throughout the night.
All right, thank you, Sarah. That's just a little preview of what we'll be doing throughout the evening tonight. Now, as you've already seen, network coverage began at the top of the hour. We're going to be with you every half hour for local updates all the way past midnight tonight, and then we'll have an hour newscast for you beginning at 4:56, and after that, it's going to be all network except for those half-hour break-ins, and of course, you can join us on all of our social media platforms. See you back here in about 30 minutes.